One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon, I might just...
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
One. Easy. One.
Second down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One.
On third down, Mariota. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, here we go. Boom, landed!
This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Jackson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Morgan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out come the Titans now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 57 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it first and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Orleans Darkwa punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And his kick is good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They begin with Henry. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mariota now on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daquan Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Gun!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Switch.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 61 yards. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Detroit! Watch the ship!
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery from 8 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And now it's 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. Trying to improvise. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Three. 1.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, a nice spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Flacco looking for his first toss. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Orleans Darkwa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing is Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
One.
Mariota now. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the Ravens taking the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Jackson going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chris McCain in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
13. Set! Blue 90!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. Detroit.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 45 yards. Mariota hands to Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, you got 3.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
One.
Now Mariota. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team a more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That is caught at the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And now running right through it. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They try again with Lewis.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw on second down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Orleans Darkwa saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey. 4 down.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
1. 48. 1. Double dog. That's the way.
Now Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Derrick Henry, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl.